Hiding in amongst these cows is a lame cow. She's really painful on her front right foot, but I don't know that yet, and I'm here to make sure all of them are as comfortable as possible. This is the Hoof GP.
My job is to trim cows' feet. They usually have nothing wrong with them, like this bunch. These protect my arms, or wrists. And these protect my fingers, funnily enough. And this protects my eyes. Yes, it's a chainsaw helmet, and no, I didn't copy anybody else. It was my idea. It works pretty well, believe it or not. The glass is always smudged up, got scratches on it, and I ended up wearing nothing at all. This just gets washed every single farm, and it's good as new every single time.
Just to fill you in on how my working week and working month usually goes, I trim on most farms either once every 2 weeks or once every 4 weeks, and the vast majority of the cow's feet that I trim look just like this cow's. They only need a little sprucing up, a bit of beautification and a little bit of rebalancing to make sure that they never go lame in the first place. You guys see an awful lot of lame cows on this channel, but in reality I'm trimming around 300 to 350 cows every single week, and I only usually show you 2 or 3 cows from that lot. This is routine hoof trimming. But mixed in with this bunch of cows is a cow who has a really sore front right foot, and she is definitely not a routine trimming case. When cows are outside on the prairies or the green grass of home, they can pretty much look after their feet of their own accord. You will get incidences of lameness where accidents happen, or perhaps genetics have a part to play. But cows like this, which are housed for some of the year, have an arch rival, a true nemesis if you like: concrete. It's terrible for their feet, and it's my job to make sure we do everything we possibly can to overcome that problem and make sure these cows are always pain-free and as comfortable as possible.
Believe it or not, this is the first cow that I've trimmed in nearly 2 weeks. I was on vacation. Holidays, vacation. And I've kind of missed it.
Clearly, these cows have fantastic feet and need only minor adjustments, and that's in part because they are outside for the summer months, and when they come inside, they're housed in a truly fantastic shed that is full of EASYFIX goodies to make sure that these cows have as good a chance as they possibly can. We're only making small, minor balancing adjustments, but they can add up to make a huge difference, and as long as a cow is trimmed every 4 to 5 months, then they should always be in tip-top condition. But sometimes systems fall down, or sometimes genetics play a part, or sometimes cows have an accident. And as you're about to see with the cow with the sore front right foot, she has a serious problem which is causing her a huge amount of pain. But it's my job to make sure we get her back fighting fit to full health again. Before we get to her though, we still have a couple more cows to routine trim. So let's crack on and get all of them done before we can tackle and hopefully cure the cow in question.
It's been 4 weeks since you called, and I've been waiting here for you all along. I've been waiting here for you all along. Where you been? Where did you go? I wonder if you found what you're looking for. Wonder if you found what you're looking for. I hope it's not too late. I want you back here with me. We never should have said it's better this way. I'd rather be with you than someone I don't know. Now it's like we're living in two separate worlds. Come on back to me, say that you won't go. I can't cope without you and I wanna hold you close. Say that you won't go. Say that you won't go. It's been so cold without you here. We barely said goodbye before you disappeared. It's been so cold without you here. I'm not gonna lie, don't know what I'd do without you. Maybe we could try to figure out a way to put our past aside. I've realized I only want you. I hope it's not too late. I want you back here with me. We never should have said it's better this way. I'd rather be with you than someone I don't know. Now it's like we're living in two separate worlds. Come on back to me, say that you won't go. I can't cope without you and I wanna hold you.
So here is the case in question, the cow with the sore front right foot. And as soon as we pick her up, we can tell that there's definitely going to be something wrong with the heel area of that inside claw. So I take my knife out and pull away some of the dirt that's obscuring my view, then crack out the grinder so that I can level up both of her feet before tackling the problem which is sure to be lurking below. The area of hoof horn that is clearly darker than the rest of the hoof horn on the inside claw is just pigmentation. It's not something to worry about. But I do have a suspicion that there's a serious problem underneath this heel horn. The cracking or deep fissures that we can see around the heel bulb of the claw that I'm working on act a little bit like a roadmap, if you like. They tell us where the problem is, and that allows us to focus our efforts on that area. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that the root or the origins of the problem are in this area, but it does tell us where we should be starting the trim. And as you can see, it's not long before we're able to focus on the problem area of this cow's foot. She has some sort of crack, some sort of puncture wound, or an ulcer underneath that hoof horn. So we need to strip it all away so that the new hoof horn that grows through is completely attached. There are no broken parts in it, there are no parts of the sole delaminating, and therefore there is nothing to allow dirt and debris to build up underneath the sole horn, because that is what is causing the pain. The actual hole isn't what's causing the pain. The hole is allowing things in to insult the corium or hurt the corium, and that is where the pain's coming from. So we need to remove all of this overburdening hoof horn, and then somehow we need to make sure there is no weight whatsoever on this area, because if there is, there will still be pain. And if there's pain and there's cracking, and this problem is not completely unladen of burdened weight, then it can never begin to truly heal. I need to shut up, don't I, and get on with this trim.
I'd rather be with you than someone I don't know. Now it's like we're living in two separate worlds. Come on back to me, say that you won't go. I can't cope without you and I wanna hold you close. Say that you won't go. Say that you won't go. It's been so cold without you here. We barely said goodbye before you disappeared. It's been so cold without you here. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm really happy with how this trim's going and progressing. Sometimes it's not possible to remove all of the wee shards and fragments of loose horn, but on this trim I feel like I've really managed to do exactly what I set out to achieve. Now all we need to do is make sure we can get the weight completely off of that area. And you've guessed it, we're going to use BoviBond to attach a block so that we can elevate that sore and affected claw off the ground and put all of the weight onto that TP block, therefore removing the weight and therefore removing the pressure from the sore area. If you look from here, even without the block, that problem probably wouldn't have touched the ground anyway, but I want to make sure this cow completely recovers. And as you can see right now, she's walking really well considering the problem that she has.
And with that cow done, that is us done for the day. There was only like 2 lame cows out of all the cows we trimmed today, and that's pretty much the story with most of the days that we work. The vast majority of the cows that we treat are only in for a bit of maintenance, a bit of routine trimming to make sure that they don't ever go lame. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.